Today on the Daily Dose, the Salem Witch Trials of 1692. Epicentered in colonial Salem Village, Massachusetts, in the spring of 1692, a group of young girls became afflicted by violent contortions and uncontrollable bouts of screaming. They soon accused several local women of witchcraft, which rapidly spread religious-inspired hysteria throughout the colony, pitting neighbor against neighbor as long-simmering jealousies and resentments were given a thinly veiled outlet for revenge. Rooted as far back as 14th century Europe, colonial Puritans believed that the devil gave his disciples vast powers to harm others in exchange for continued loyalty, which in 1692 Massachusetts gained added traction after a recent British war with the French fought mainly on colonial soil, a recent smallpox epidemic, ongoing fears of attacks from increasingly hostile Indians, and a long-standing rivalry with the more affluent community of Salem Town. After a witch trial court was convened, a homeless beggar named Sarah Good and a Caribbean slave named Tituba were brought to trial, along with a poor elderly woman named Sarah Osborne. While the young accusers writhed and contorted and screamed in court, Good and Osborne denied their guilt while Tituba confessed, intimating that many others in the community practiced devil-worshipping witchcraft. The finger-pointing quickly snowballed into a maudlin display of false accusations and subjective hearsay, which saw more than 200 colonials accused of witchcraft. 19 of the accused would be hanged by the neck, while 5 others died in prison. After the mass hysteria had worked its way through, respected Minister Cotton Mather warned of the dubious value of spectral or circumstantial evidence, while his father, Increase Mather, president of Harvard College, later joined his son in urging that the standards of evidence for witchcraft must be equal to those of any other crime. In 1976, a study published in Science magazine cited the potentially hallucinogenic fungus ergot, sometimes found in rye, wheat, and other cereal grains, may have been the underlying cause of the young girls and their odd spasmodic behavior, making them the original turn-on, tune-in, and drop-out generation. And there you have it, the Salem Witch Trials, today on the Daily Dose.